And it's lights out. I mean, you got guys with some of the best stuff. And they have Matt Brash coming in the 5th, 6th inning of a game who has elite stuff. He's throwing 98, 99, 100 with wipeout sliders and wipeout curveballs. And it was just disgusting. So every time the Astros scored and you feel like, all right, they're getting back into it. No. The Mariners would do something and pull away and pull away and pull away. But for me, this game ended up being one of the greatest games. You look at the 8th inning, the at-bat that gets overlooked a lot for me because everybody's talking about what happened to end this game. But in the 8th inning, Alex Bregman, off of a guy throwing 103 miles an hour, Munoz, and throwing disgusting sliders, hits a 2-run homer, getting them back into it. An absolute tank. This at-bat was huge. It was 7-3 with 1 out in the 8th inning. And Alex Bregman takes him deep. That was huge. They end up cutting it to 2, and then the game goes to the 9th inning. And this is where everything just, when I say this, that this was one of the greatest postseason games, it was because both teams played so well. The offense was good. There was good pitching throughout. In that 9th inning, what the Astros did, and you know what? It started with Hensley. That's where it started. With that walk, a rookie, pinch hitting, his first playoff at bat. And you know what? For all the flack and all the... Dusty Baker gets a lot of flack in postseason games with what he does on the managerial side. We got to give him credit here. This is a rookie that had no postseason experience, and in his first postseason at bat, he puts together an incredible at bat. Ends up walking, gets on base. Jeremy Pena has a great at bat after that. And then Yordan Alvarez. And for those that didn't see it, Yordan Alvarez hit a home run with 2 outs in the 9th inning. They brought in Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray comes in, the reigning Cy Young winner in the American League, comes in just to get Yordan Alvarez out. And Yordan hits an absolute missile of a home run to right field to win it. Recorded the second walk-off home run in postseason history by a team down to its final out, only Kirk Gibson being the other one. But get this. This is a wild stat. This is the only walk-off home run in postseason history with a team down by multiple runs. Only time in history that has ever happened. Yordan Alvarez for the Astros. Truly an unbelievable game. There are a lot of talking points, but from start to finish, no matter what side you're rooting for, obviously Astros fans end up going home the happier side. But this was a very, very well-played baseball game between two fantastic teams. But the way the Astros in the 8th and 9th inning put those at-bats together against dominant relievers, that was some of the best at-bats in such a big game in back-to-back innings that I have ever seen, and I don't say that lightly. It was impressive.
It almost felt like, because we talked about this a lot, what kind of effect was it going to have the number 1 and number 2 seeds having 5 to 6 days off of rest? We saw it in the first game, and we kind of saw it here with Mariners coming in with that Mariner magic that they had coming off of that wild card series. They came in firing, and it almost took the Astros halfway through the game to really get their groove back, to really become the Astros again. And then we saw that in the 8th inning, chipping away. The 9th inning, I just had that gut feeling.
Yeah.
The moment Alvarez was coming to the plate, I was like, he's going to hit a walk-off home run. At that moment, they had that momentum. They had the hits, and they had things going in their favor. And the Astros, they did what the Astros do. Win.
I almost don't. I don't let that moment build. And this goes back to something that I have talked about so many times, and it's over-managing in October. Okay, I feel like the calendar turns to October, we start playing baseball, and managers start pushing the panic button and start doing things they've never been done before. You know how many save opportunities Robbie Ray has had in his career until tonight? 0. This was his first career save opportunity. He comes in as a starter. The reigning AL Cy Young winner comes in relief in a situation he's not comfortable with, lets the moment build. The whole time we're in commercial break, the whole time Robbie Ray is warming up, it allows everybody to be, whoa, this is a moment. Robbie Ray, Yordan Alvarez. And it's a moment that Robbie Ray isn't comfortable with. So why are you bringing him in that situation? It's a typical case that we see time and time again in October of overmanaging. You have one of the best bullpens in all of baseball. You have guys out there throwing 103 miles an hour with some of the nastiest sliders in the world. Trust them to get the job done as you have all year long. Don't bring in Robbie Ray as a lefty specialist when he's never done that. He's never been in a save situation in his MLB career. This is the first one. It doesn't go well. Yordan ends up hitting that walk-off, and it was one of the bench of the Astros was going insane. You could feel how special it was for them. They were going nuts. This was a fantastic baseball game, and I'll say it again and again. What Hensley did in that ninth inning as a rookie and his first postseason at bat, working that walk against a guy throwing upper 90s with nasty stuff. Sewald has been great all year long. For Hensley to have that at bat he did, you obviously can't say that's the at bat of the ninth inning because that goes to Yordan. But every at bat leading up to Yordan was very, very impressive. And this game was this was one for the ages. It really was. This is what October baseball is all about.
That's the kind of hit and walk-off win that changes the series. Like, that set the tone potentially for the rest of the series. Now, did you have a chance to talk to your brother? Did he share like kind of what the vibe was after the game on the field, in the clubhouse?
Yeah. I was talking to him shortly before we went live here, just talking about the game, and the emotions from everybody involved were, it was a special night. And I think you could see that down on the field. But he just said, like, the speech in the locker room after, the emotion from the players, like, this is one of, he said it, he's been a part of some of the greatest postseason games of all time. You know, you look back in his Tigers days, the Maglio Ordonez walk-off grand slam to go to the World Series, that game against the Dodgers in 2017 that was back and forth and back and forth. And this is up there for him. And this was an incredible game. There is no doubt about that. And just a truly spectacular night. And it left me saying, once again, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? I got my signature Yordan Alvarez shirt, and as we all know, in good fun, I think I've worn a Mariners shirt on here like 2 of the last 3 shows. Yeah. The fun differential shirt. The Mariners are very fun, and they are very good. But whenever somebody deserves it, I wear a shirt of theirs. And you can't tell me that Yordan Alvarez doesn't deserve it. What a game. What a night. And we will be remembering this game for a long time.
The hero of the game. And also a reminder that no lead is safe in the postseason. We have seen some crazy comebacks. This might have been close to the craziest one yet.
Yeah. I mean, the Mariners were part of the 8-1 one. But, like, they're both, Mariners were a part of both of them.
Exactly.
So, what a game. And I know you mentioned that the Mariners carried that momentum in, and the Astros, it seemed like it took a little while. We might be talking about that a little bit more because the bye in the first round seems like it may have affected a few teams here, and it certainly looked like it took the Astros a couple times through the lineup to really, really start clicking. But when they did start clicking, it was in that 8th and 9th inning with some of the most impressive at-bats. We cannot overlook the Alex Bregman at-bat either, off Munoz throwing 103 miles an hour, an absolute tank, getting them back into it. So a great game there. It was fantastic. It was madness, and that is what October baseball is all about.